Hello there everyone, welcome to another great video game ideas not used video, GVGINE for short. As always, I'm Andre, and this is a pleasure to be able to share my thoughts with you. So, I'm not doing this video to, I guess, say, expose Angry Joe Vargas, because, you know, this is publicly obtainable information, very easy to find. But I have a bit of a problem with his Witcher 3 review. Fact is, I don't think he should have done a review at all. And here's why. Angry Joe Vargas actually had a character role in the game. It might have been a minor one, but he had a character role in the game. And at no point during his, I'd say, about 33-minute review of the game did he state that he took part in the production of the game at any point. He talks about various things about the game, and he had gotten to the part about voice actors and how great he thought they were, but he never said anything about doing any character voices in the game for CD Projekt Red at all. I mean, we all know, because he's basically shown it all over the place, it's easy to find that he's hung out with them, he's been pretty much wined and dined with them, he's basically been chummy with them. These are things that you disclose. This is information that you give forthright before you give any critical review or look at anything. Not to mention that he gave the game a 10 out of 10 with the many flaws that he pointed out about the game. To me, I mean, it depends on how you're doing your scale. For him, he says that his scale means that the higher the number, the higher the number for him on his scale, that means it's a better buy. Now, I'm not going to deny that it's a good game, because I honestly haven't played it, so I can't say it's a bad game or it's a good game. Well, he gave the PC version a 10 out of 10. He gave the console versions a 9 out of 10, but he never really said why. I'm going to assume it's more or less because of the lower frame rate and the downgrading graphics in comparison to the PC version. That would be the only assumption that I would have, which wouldn't make very much sense because you're still essentially playing the exact same game. But whatever. I don't know personally. For me, that's the fact that he is a part of the production of the game it kind of clashes with him doing a review of the game. Now, if he was to just do a standard playthrough of the game, that's not a big deal. He's playing the game, he can give his opinions on the game while he's playing it that way. But to do a review, you have to give that information forth that you did something in the game. Doesn't matter what it is. Like, take for instance, let's just say I worked on a game, and that game was a critically acclaimed game. It was a major success, and I decided to do a review on that game. If I am not being forthright about the fact that I was a part of that game, no matter how big or small my part was in that game, I am being intellectually dishonest to everyone from that point who listens to me, because I'm not telling them the truth about my involvement in it. And to me, that's just wrong. You don't do that. And I made sure I watched and listened to his review. If he had said at any point in that review, I wouldn't have even cared. But there's a video I'm going to link in the description of this video that about 7 minutes and 15 seconds in, when the credits are scrolling for The Witcher 3, you will see Angry Joe Vargas under the list for the people who did the voices for the trolls. It's cool to know that he did that, but you have to be forthright with that stuff. You have to tell people that stuff. You can't just do it and not say anything. Outside of that, I mean, whatever. His review is what it is, but I don't think it's an honest thing to not be forthright with people about that, because people were waiting on his opinion about this game, and I'm pretty sure not all of them know or knew that he had any involvement in the creation of this game at any point. No, he didn't make the game. He didn't build the story or make the characters or anything, but he was a part of the crew. He was a part of the group for even a short moment. He was a part of it. And to me, that's not the correct thing to do. You tell people up front. You put that information out there. That's all there is to it. I'm not going to knock him for doing what he does, but dude, be straightforward. That's all anyone should ask or want. But outside of that, I really don't have much else to say about the subject. It's like, that's just a personal thing for me that kind of bugged me. And I'll admit, I found out this through Artificial's video talking about Angry Joe, and I'll link that also in the description if you want to listen to it. If you're a fan of Angry Joe and you get offended easily, then you probably don't want to listen to it. I'm just going to tell you that right now. But if you're not, I mean, either you're not a fan of Angry Joe or you just don't get offended easily, I say go ahead and listen. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, listening. Keep your eyes and ears up for more of my stuff. And until the next time, enjoy your games. Peace out.